starting in a comfortable seated posture and grounding the feet and resting the hands and just allowing your body to become steady and grounded on your chair. So you may want to close your eyes if that works for you, or you may want to keep the eyes open. And we're going to take a few breaths here, really focusing on this idea of steadiness of both body and breath. And sometimes to become steady means to relax and to soften rather than to become rigid. So you're going to try and allow for your body to be soft. Allow your sit bones to ground onto the seat you're sitting on. And let the earth support your feet. And then bring your awareness to the force of gravity that is keeping you on the seat. And perhaps noticing what kind of effort you need to make to keep your spine nice and tall here. Notice if your shoulders are relaxed or whether they feel like they want to move up towards your ears. And see if you can relax them back and down, softening the bend at your elbows, relaxing your hips, creating some space between your fingers and between your toes. Relax your jaw by creating some space between your two rows of teeth. And soften the inside of your mouth. Check that your head is in a position that allows your neck to be relaxed. And then take a moment to notice the rhythm of your breath, allowing it to slow and again become steady. And as the body and the breath become steady, so does the mind. And if you feel that you are perhaps somewhat away from feeling steady, just remain focused on how you feel without judging it. Just acknowledge any feelings of unsteadiness. Know that nothing ever stays the same, and this unsteadiness will pass and you will feel grounded. We're going to relax the arms along the body. You can take a few blinks to come back into the room if you want to, slowly opening your eyes. Just really relax the arms, let them be heavy here. And we're going to inhale, stretching the arms up. The hands stay nice and soft. And exhaling, taking the arms down. We're going to do that 3 more times. So we're going to work on a count of 4 today. Inhaling, reaching up. Minimal effort. Exhaling down. And 2 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. And 1 more. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, softly bring the hands back down onto the thighs. Reposition yourselves onto the chair so that you have enough space to lift your legs one at a time. Bring your hands to your hips. Maybe lean back just a little, keeping your hips really grounded and your lower back nice and long. So we're going to inhale, lifting the right leg. Exhaling, bringing it down. Inhaling the left leg. Exhaling down. Just once more on each side. Only lift to as high as you want to. Okay. If you feel your lower back rounding, don't go as high. Okay, just a little bit, just over your toes. Exhale, bringing it down. We're going to put it all together. Relax the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lift your right leg, bring your hands behind your thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go to the other side. Inhale, reach up. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Exhale, grab hold of the right knee. Hold it here. Inhale. As you exhale, take your right hand to your knee and take your knee out to the side. Look away. Inhale back to center. Switch the grip to the other leg and twist the other way. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release. We're going to do this twice per side, okay? So you get another chance to practice. We're going to go to this side now. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, grab hold of the left thigh. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale, grab your left knee with your left hand. Take the leg out to the side and look away from the leg. Inhale, back to center. Switch the grip. Exhale, twist the other way. Nice and gentle. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, releasing down. So we're going to try again on this side. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, right leg lifts. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, right hand takes the knee out to the side. We look away. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, look the other way. Switch the hand. Inhale, back to center. Pause here for a moment. Bring your hands back down behind your thigh. Stretch the leg out. Bend the knee. Release it down. Take a couple of breaths. If you need to, sit nice and tall, because we're kind of working quite a bit with the lower back here. So make sure you're using your lower abdominals. So keep a little bit of tone in the belly as we go through on the other side. Okay. Your shoulders might be tired as well because the leg is really heavy. So take your time. So now we're going to relax the arms. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, the left knee comes in. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the left knee. Open and look away. Inhale, back to center. Switch the grip. Exhale, take the knee in just a little bit and look away. Inhale, back to center. Hold it here. Move the hands behind the thigh. Stretch the left leg out. Draw the knee in. Bring that foot back down. Stay nice and tall. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come forward. Make sure your feet are quite a way forward so that they give you a nice big base here. Okay. I'm going to do that 3 more times. Inhaling. Exhaling. And 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And the last one, inhale. And exhale. Just a nice little stretch for that lower back, relaxing the abdominal muscles. Inhaling, reaching up again. Hands slowly to the heart center. Release the hands to the thighs. Roll the shoulders. Nice and gentle little rolls. We're going to start building up on those shoulders. So roll the other way. So again, just steadily building these little poses and variations. Hands to the shoulders. We're going to do some gentle rolls. Start with small circles. And then these circles can get a little bigger as the joints get used to the movements. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. And one more. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then going the other way. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling again, just moving the spine a little here, exhaling forward, and 2 more, inhaling, exhaling, last one, inhale, exhale, release the hands, bring the hands to the heart center, palms firmly pressing against each other, lift the elbows, that's your inhale. As you exhale, stretch the arms out. Inhale. Exhale. Steady does it. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And the last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands back to the heart center. Bring the hands back down to the thighs. Just gonna let someone in. Just take a few breaths here. Okay, so we're gonna do a move that we would normally be doing on the floor. This move is called thread the needle. It's quite good for the neck and the shoulders. Okay, and if we were able to do it on the floor, it would be another one of those poses that you can kind of build up with time. But we're gonna just have a little go at a modified variation of this. So start with your knees just a little bit wider than your hips. And we're gonna start on the right shoulder, okay? So we're gonna take the right hand out to the side and keep your left hand out so that you've got enough space between your arm and your body, okay? And as you exhale, you're gonna thread this right arm underneath the opposite arm. So inhaling, opening up. If you have shoulder issues, just go really slow here. Decide when it's time for you to stop. Exhaling, thread under. And we do 2 more. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, threading under. So we're not just working with the shoulder here, we're working with the spine as well and a little bit of the abdominal muscles. Inhaling. And as you exhale, you're going to thread this right arm underneath as far as you can, and then rest your arm on your left leg. Okay? So try and rest your arm on your left leg. Go as deep as you can here, or as you want to. What to do with this left hand, we're going to try and take it behind us. Okay, behind it, just to the small of the back. Again, if you have shoulder issues, you might just want to keep this hand here. Okay, and then just pause here for a moment. See if you can maybe let go of the tension in your neck, or work in whatever way your head is feeling happy to do. Just a couple of breaths. And then very, very slowly come back up. So as we do that, we create quite a bit of pressure on the veins that run along the neck. So just take it easy because you might feel a little bit dizzy, okay? So as we come back, just take it easy. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. So we're gonna do the same on the other side. So again, this right hand moves to the edge of the knee, and we're gonna thread the needle on this side. So we're gonna open the left arm up, it's slowly opening for the pectoral muscles. And then as you exhale, you thread under. You choose how deep and far you go with this. Okay, so inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, threading under. And again, just 2 more. You might start to feel a little warm as we engage the core muscles to go into this twist. And just 1 more. Inhaling, reaching up. And exhaling, threading under. And again, we're going to thread as far as we can. Okay, and then slowly, gently. So this bottom arm is kind of pressing onto the leg, and you take the right hand to the small of the back. And again, just see how this side of the neck feels. We would normally have the head all the way on the floor here. But I find it's quite a nice stretch to just let go to gravity. Quite a big twist. Okay, just 1 more breath. And we're going to take the right hand back to the knee to help us unthread the left arm, and coming back to center for cat-cow. Inhaling, drawing both shoulders back, looking up. Exhaling, arching the spine. So just kind of sort of bringing the neck back to the center. Inhaling, chest forward. Exhaling, looking down, relaxing the neck. We'll do that a couple more times. So inhaling, you're rocking your hip bones here on the chair. And exhaling. And just one more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, coming back to center. I'm going to start working on some lunging. Okay. So let's start from the left leg. Leave your right knee where it is and take your left leg out to the side. So feel free to move on the chair so that you are still firmly sitting on the chair, but you have about a 90 degrees angle here. Okay. So this left leg is going and about to the side. This leg is not collapsing in, okay? So we want to try and remain really vigilant on this leg because we're trying to work on the inside of the thighs, okay? For this particular pose, if you feel up to it and you may have some yoga blocks knocking around, you can, if you want to, take this version of it, which is a little bit more intense, okay? So only do this if you have something to prop underneath the knee to help you stay there, because we're going to work with the arms. Okay, so I'm just going to take this version, but if you've done this before and you're happy to take your leg behind, go ahead with that version. Okay, so we're going to turn towards this leg that's going out to the side, so the left leg. We're going to take both hands, lacing the hands onto the knee. Make sure your ankle and your knee are aligned. Okay, we're going to inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to come forward. Inhaling, coming back up. Notice this knee is not moving. Okay. Exhaling, coming forward. So you might feel a little bit of a stretch here on this side of the hip. Just one more. Inhale. And exhale. Drop your right arm. Inhale, reach up with just the right arm. Exhale, relax. Relax the left arm. You can stop at any point here. Inhale, reach up with both arms. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, rise up. Stay right here. And as you exhale, open the arms for warrior two. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, warrior two again. And try and see if you can reach down with your left arm, maybe all the way to the floor. This is quite a stretch. Inhale, coming back up. Roll the right arm right up. Exhale, twist again. Reach down towards the floor. Inhale up. Lower this right arm, reach up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the heart center. Take your left knee. Pause for a moment, make sure that everything feels okay, and it's back to center. And we're going to try the other side. So we're going to take this right knee out to the side. Again, make sure you're nice and stable here on the chair. And if you want to, you can drop that knee, maybe wedge in a pile of cushions or books underneath your knee. Okay, and you do exactly the same on this side. Okay. My hips are really stiff, so I'm going to go for this version. So hands laced over this knee. Keep this knee going out. Okay, so we're still working on this knee, on this hip. So you're going to inhale, you push your leg away and reach up with your chest. And then as you exhale, coming forward. Inhaling. Exhaling. And again, inhale. Exhale. So it's a steady practice. Release the left arm. Inhale, reach up. You can stick to this one, or as you exhale, you can release the other arm down. So you go hands free, inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling forward. We're going to add a twist, inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, opening up to warrior two. Inhaling up, turning back towards that right leg. And as we exhale, we're going to open back to the twist and reach down towards the floor. One side might be stiffer than the other. Inhale, reach back up. Left arm goes down back to your lunge. And we repeat the twist. As we exhale, we open up to the twist, reaching down to the floor with the right hand. Inhaling back to center, taking the hands to the heart. So some of that may have been a little tricky. Okay, quite a lot of kind of stretching of the hips, quite a lot of arm movements, a little bit of coordination. So that's how we create a steady practice. So slowly adding bits in and still remaining within what the body wants to do. So take a couple of breaths here, release the arms along, the hands on the thighs. And we're going to apply the same principle to some simple back bends. So I'm just going to take this off. You might want to be able to see a bit better with this off. Fortunately, I am wearing a black top today. Wrong choice of clothing. Okay, I'm going to turn this way so that you can see what happens. Okay, so when we work with back bends, we want to work on the chest and the upper part of the spine. Okay, so we're not trying to overbend the lower back, but we're trying to bring some openness to the chest. Okay. So we're going to do some variations of Cobra pose, Bhujangasana, and locust pose, Shalabhasana. So these are the two kind of basic yoga back bends. Have your hands on your knees and then take some time to just feel your vertebrae stacking one on top of the other for a nice tall spine, as tall as you can. I know some of you have got issues with your back, lower back or upper back. So the best you can. A nice tall spine from the tailbone to the neck. So Cobra pose, we're just going to simply bring the hands to the edge of the knees. And as we inhale, we're going to take the chest forward as best you can. Keep your elbows tucked in. Just bring your chest forward. And slowly exhale. Sorry, everyone, I just have to mute somebody.
No. Soon goes, you know. No.
I don't seem to have that option. Sorry, just give me a second.
You better watch your hand. I don't know what she's doing. I wasn't listening.
Can't see who is not muted. Oh my days. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Sounds as if they might have muted themselves. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so Cobra pose. So whoever has their microphone on, can you? Oh, here we go, it's Brenna. Okay. Okay, let's start again. So Cobra pose. So we're going to bring the chest forward. Hands on the knees. Just gently bringing the chest forward. So we normally go into this back bend on an inhale, okay? And then as we exhale, we relax. Now we're going to try and do the opposite as well. So inhale as your spine is nice and tall. And then exhale, try and bring your chest forward. Just trying to notice which one of the two works best for you. And every day is different. Okay, some days it works better one way, some days the other. So we're going to try and add to that shape that we've just done with the upper chest and the upper back. Okay, some movements with the arms. And again, we're going to try both ways, breathing into the back bend and breathing out into the back bend. So we're going to start by breathing in, breathe out. The next time you breathe in, relax your arms and try and get the same shape with your upper chest, coming forward and reaching back with your arms. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale into the back bend. So it's lengthening the spine, bringing the chest forward. Inhale, release. We're going to try a slightly different one. Exhale. And as you inhale, reach up with the arms and bring the chest forward. Exhale, release. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your arms and bring your chest forward. Inhale, release. Take your hands to the back of your head. And as you exhale, reach forward with your chest and draw your elbows back. Inhale, release. Exhale, stay. And go into the last one on the inhale. So again, as you inhale, bringing the chest forward and drawing the elbows back. And releasing the arms down. Rolling the shoulders gently. So back bends are very energizing. Great for a day like today where it's a little windy, but the sun is out. So just notice how your shoulders are feeling and take a little rest. So some of those you may be familiar with, others might be quite new. And again, back bends normally are done lying on our belly on the floor. So you can imagine that as you move the arms in different directions, the intensity of the pose changes. And again, we're looking for steadiness as we are trying to embrace different versions of familiar shapes. So widen your knees now. And we're just going to try one more thing. And then we're going to take a little bit of a break and do some breathing practice. So your knees are wide and your heels are underneath your knees and the toes are turned out. Okay, so that your hips are nice and relaxed. Okay, we're gonna use that flexibility we just built on the upper spine to move our shoulders gently from side to side. So just dropping one shoulder in and then the other. We're gonna use this twisting motion to try and go a little deeper into a twist. Okay, so inhale, widen the arms, and as you exhale, turn your left hand towards your knee, just your knee. Your right hand goes behind you. Inhale, reach up, and as you exhale, left hand goes behind you, right hand to the knee. Okay, you can stick to this, or inhale, widen. As you exhale, left hand goes to the shin. Inhale up. Exhale, right hand goes to the shin. Inhale up. Try and keep your knees wide. Okay, don't let them drop in. Okay, again, you can stick to the knee or the shin, or you can go a little further. Make sure you're stable on your chair, ground through your heels, grabbing the ankle. Inhaling up. Exhaling, knee, shin, or ankle. Inhale up. One more, choose knee, shin, or ankle. We're going to hold it here. Okay, right arm is behind you. You're going to pull that shin towards you, going a little deeper into your twist. Inhale, open up. One more. Back to center, bringing the legs back in and taking a little rest with the shoulders. So put your right arm on top of the left and just give yourself a little hug. Just rock from side to side. And we go the other way. So this is not accessible for you today. You can always hug just your elbows. Okay. And again, just giving a little rock. Just to release any tension in the shoulders and the lower back. And we're back to our familiar opening pose that we took right at the beginning, with a nice tall spine and taking a couple of breaths. Just steady. Been twisting, so I kind of need the body to quieten now. So one of the best breathing practices to steady our breath is the pranayama, where we fraction our breath into smaller parts. So for this one, you can find a comfortable sitting posture and bring your hands to your thighs. Just make sure you feel nice and grounded on your chair. And take a moment to settle where you can feel that you've got plenty of space to breathe naturally and deeply into your belly. Relax the shoulders back and down. We're not going to use a mudra like we did last week. Okay, so it's simply breathing. And if at any point you feel uncomfortable with the practice, just come back to your natural breath. Breathing is the most natural of things. We all know how to breathe. Whether or not we're breathing properly, that is a different matter. Okay. So this particular breathing practice teaches you to breathe deeply in and deeply out in a steady way. It might take a little, a few goes for you to get the counting right. So I'm just going to show you what we're going to do. We're only going to practice the inhale and a nice long exhale today. Okay. So the practice is, when you're ready, you breathe out, and then as you inhale, you break your inhale down into 4 smaller inhales. So it's inhale, 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 1 long exhale. If 4 inhales is too much, just go back to 3, okay? Go back to 3. So it goes something like this. Come a little closer so you can hear it. Okay, so we're sniffing 4 times and then 1 nice long exhale. The whole thing is done through the nose, and the idea is that the breath remains really soft, so there is no tension in the body. The breath is really natural. It might take a little while to establish a natural rhythm, okay, because it's quite tricky and it's against the natural way of breathing, and that's why it's called pratiloma, against the natural order of things, okay. So join in if you want. And again, if you are finding it difficult to do the practice, or it's making you feel uncomfortable, just drop it and just think about breathing in deeply, breathing out deeply. Okay. So shoulders are relaxed, belly is relaxed. When you're ready, you can breathe out. And then on the next inhale, you can begin your practice. So it's inhale, 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 1 long exhale. And again, inhale, 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 1 long exhale. We just do that a couple more times to give you enough chances to practice. And just do 1 more round of breath. And then it's back to just your natural breath. Keep your eyes closed. Sometimes as you practice pratiloma pranayama, which is what we've just done, you realize how shallow your in-breath really is. It kind of helps you realize how much deeper you can breathe. And that steadiness of breath comes with practice. So take a moment as you resettle back into your natural breath to soften your nostrils and your throat. And perhaps smooth your forehead. Sometimes as we concentrate on these breathing practices, the face becomes a little tense. So soften the muscles of your face. Release your jaw. Allow the shoulders to be relaxed and soft. Feel your spine growing tall from your zip bones all the way to your neck. Feel your shoulder blades releasing. The sides of your waist. Feel the weight of your hip bones on the chair. Your legs and your knees. Your ankles and your feet. Feel the softness of the palms of your hands. Come back to your face and your nose time and time again. Allow the breath to be soft. Only you should be able to hear your breath. And this again takes practice. Imagine that you can look at the tip of your nose. Steady your eyes. Notice any sound and allow them to come to you without being annoyed or distracted by them. Notice how your clothes are covering your skin. Notice the contact of your skin with your clothes. Feel the inside of your mouth, the inside of your nose. Now bring this same steadiness of mind to observing the thoughts that are present in your mind. At this point, you're simply observing the thoughts. You're not letting them distract you. The mind remains present and steady, clearly anchored to your body and your breath. We are practicing dharana, concentration. Bringing the mind back time and time again to focus. Now see if you can take 2 slightly deeper breaths, trying to keep the body as steady and as still as you can. Just simply breathing deeply into the sides of your ribs and the back of your chest. And then exhale fully but slowly and deeply. Do that a couple more times. Again, just focusing on expanding the chest as you breathe in deeply. And emptying the chest as you breathe out just as deeply. And then come back to a more natural pattern of breathing. Drop back to feeling your body sitting on the chair. Very slowly and gradually begin to move your fingers and your toes. You can move your head if you feel a little stiff in the area of the neck or the shoulders. Just dropping your ears from one shoulder to the other, just moving in whichever way the body wants to move right now. Notice how you feel in your body, how you feel in your mind. And then very slowly bring your hands together in front of your heart and take a bow. Just taking a moment to thank yourself for taking time out today to practice. And we close the practice with Namaste.